Welcome to Tuberchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Emotion. When I look for this channel in the search bar, whether it's on a phone or a computer, I search for Emotion New Soul, because this is an official music channel run by a talented singer and songwriter who brings us their original works on this channel. And the style of music you're going to find is new soul R&B music. So we search Emotion New Soul. I just added that to the chat in case you want to copy and paste or type that out. So thank you everybody for coming in. I see we've got a fairly busy beginning again. I've got a lot of names onto the wheel already. Our members are always added to the wheel as soon as they get here. I am Betty J. Gathers is there with Keeping Up with Queen Ava. John H. Shelton. Sam's Logs Trains and More is here as a member and a moderator. Mrs. VSNC09. K-Lastic TV. I'm just about to add palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning onto the wheel as well. Scratch and Pete PA, of course, is in the pole position. He and Michael's Adventures are two of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. And Michael's Adventures is not always able to be with us every single day, but he's here today. He's just packed down some lovely grilled ribs, I'm sure, and is ready for another episode of Tuberchat. I'm very jealous of the idea. I'm looking forward to the summer months. I'm hoping eventually I'll get back to barbecuing. I haven't done that in a long time. I'm just assuming that's what Michael's Adventures had done. But he's here with us today as well. Repurposed My Way dropped a super chat on us before we started today, so we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at. And our dear friend Thrill Seeks also dropped another super chat on us before we started, so we will look at that channel shortly when they get in here. Arsenic Element, good to see you here. Choices Places People, good to see you in the house. I think you're here for the first time. Kevin Cat, I'm not sure if that is Hilda or another channel. And then as well, pardon me while my eye is bothering me here for a second. Legend Pain, good to see you in the house as well. I think these are a couple of brand new channels for Tuberchat, and then Do What Thou Will. I feel like I recognize the name and the avatar, so forgive me if I'm mistaken. This might be your first time here as well, but hopefully you're all feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. The Stock Explorer has been added onto the wheel. Oracles and Beyond is here actually with two channels. Cassie has started a brand new channel. I was just with her on a live stream half an hour ago or so. She started a channel called True Crime with Cassie, so I hope you'll check that out as well when you see her come through the chat. Anybody's welcome to come in with more than one channel. The only thing I ever ask is that everybody treats them separately, because the most important thing we have to worry about is connecting correctly every single time. That involves visiting a channel, watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long, and leaving a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, turning the notification bell on, of course. As you see me do for all creators, that should make your connection stick, and then when you come back and let the other creator know you've connected with them, they will turn around and do the same thing for you. So ironically, Oracles and Beyond will be the first channel that will come up from the Wheel of Doom that I just spun, but Repurposed My Way is up here first, and like I said, they had dropped a super chat on us extremely early, so I'm still getting to know this channel. 779 subscribers here, And she talks about being a recycle artist, thrifter, DIY decor we'll find on this channel, along with trash to treasure and woodworking. So a lot of diverse, crafty things happening on this channel. I'm looking forward to getting to knowing it. I'm just going to take your latest video, add that into my catch-up list so that I can catch up with your content, get to know it a little bit better, and then hopefully promote you better every time that you're here. M11 TV, good to see you here. You might be here for the first time too. Like I said, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Our instructions are always in our video description so that you can maximize your time here and meet as many people as you would like. Faye Blatcher has come in. I've got to get her onto the wheel, as she is a member. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as they get here. Have Cheetah Will View is in the house, a longtime friend. Marsh Knitting 101, good to see you back. Nita VR Designs and Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub are both here frequently. Rock Chick Beauty is a longtime friend of Tuberchat, and there is Thrill Seeks in the chat as well, who dropped a super chat on us before we had started. So what I'm going to do, because I did spin the wheel, is get to Oracles and Beyond, and I will show you both of her channels, and then we will get to Thrill Seeks and hopefully get back to spinning the wheel shortly. We looked at emotion earlier. We're going to get a better look at that channel later today in about 2.5 hours when we go and raid. Emotion will be ready for a live stream where they will bring us a compilation of their original works. And thank you everybody for the reminders of the thumbs up. There's True Crime with Cassie, which is the second channel from this creator. And forgive me, I'm not sure how long ago you made that new banner. Not to mention change the avatar. But I was just with her actually on, I guess the other live stream hasn't processed yet. She was just doing a live stream literally an hour ago or less. But hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Cassie. What you'll find on this main channel here is free Oracle readings, especially when you can catch her in a live stream. And as today she had, same as today, she had somebody else on panel with her. This creator here in the top corner was with her again today, but she's got a diverse group of friends that come in and always engaging conversation in her chat. So let's look for True Crime with Cassie and see if it's going to come up. It's a brand new channel, so it might take a little bit of time. My guess is at least 2 weeks in the algorithm. So this is True Crime and Tattoos, actually, with Cassie, the same creator behind Oracles and Beyond. So I hope everybody will connect with her here as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what she'll come up with on this channel. 52 subscribers already, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. There's no videos here right now, so our only choice is to subscribe and hope that it sticks. But over the next little while, I'm sure Cassie will be here after she posts another video, and then we will get to have a look at what's going on here and double check our connections. So let's look at Thrill Seeks. He is a dear friend who for a few times this weekend has dropped super chats on us. So that really hasn't been done so much before, where anybody's dropped a super chat before the live stream has started. So for Friday and Saturday, Thrill Seeks did the same thing, and I had to decide what to do. So we put that channel up right away, and then for today I said, okay, well, we'll wait until Thrill Seeks is here so they can at least see their channel on the screen. So that's what we'll do. As much as I appreciate the extra support from everybody, it's always most beneficial to do those things when everybody can kind of see, when everybody can kind of understand what's happening, and you get yourself a little bit of extra exposure, right? That's why the super chat messages are always colored, so that they are vibrant in the chat and really stand out. But again, I really do appreciate the extra support to get us started for today, and thank you again, Repurpose My Way and Thrill Seeks, for those extra super chats to get us going today. The other thing that you'll notice is that they do not register on the Stream Boss. Thrill Seeks has got it now, but they do not register on the Stream Boss when the live stream is not running. The robots have to be running to make those count. But I see that Thrill Seeks dropped another one in there as well. So thank you again for that. And of course, because of that super chat, his link was dropped by by Bottissimo right after that happened. So, Michael's Adventures is reaching out for the purpose of swapping playlists. If anybody would like to do that in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thrill Seeks brings us roller coasters and theme parks on his channel, which is a great thing for us to be able to have, because with the last couple of years that we've had, a lot of us haven't been able to get out to some of these places. Personally, I'm looking forward to the reopening of Canada's biggest theme park called Canada's Wonderland. That will be coming up later next month. I expect to get out there for a special season pass holders preview day. What they did, because of everything that's gone on in the last couple of years, is extend everybody's season passes, so we get all of our visits basically for free this year. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning has dropped a super chat on behalf of Faye Blatcher, and we've seen that done many times before by different creators, so we will absolutely have that happen. And pardon me while I skim back over the chat. Scratch and PPA is trying to help me out and noticed that I had missed a super chat from Rock Chick Beauty, so forgive me for that. Rock Chick Beauty has done that many times before. She is a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We will look at her channel right before Faye Blatcher because of the super chat that Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning just dropped on us. So thank you for that. And then thank you so much, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. It's always a pleasure to have my dear friend Sam here. He is both a moderator and a member. Outgoing Azzy is in the house. Good to see you here. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I do see that I have missed a couple of channels coming in. And if anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. Shaquille's Kitchen, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I think Courtney Shanice Reviews might have been here at the very beginning of the live stream. I'm not sure if they're still here. Hilda DC, good to see you in the house. Cabaret Gaming, always a pleasure to have you here as well. And again, just please be patient with me because I miss a lot while I'm both talking and going through channels. Tropical Buzz is the second channel from the Stock Explorer. They talked about that today. They actually got a seed giveaway from Garden State Gardener, and they're going to do a video for us on Tropical Buzz to give us an idea of what that will be like, and we'll talk more about that when their channel's up. And then Alucard, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. So Thrill Seeks is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He does a little bit of variety in between the roller coaster and theme park videos, and will allow and encourage anybody to connect in his live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat, so you'll likely meet more friends and family members when you're over there as well. Precious Gems, good to see you in the house. Rock Chick Beauty's up right now. Thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. 689 subscribers for this creator, and this is somebody who does a lot of work on both their thumbnails, their banner, the presentation of their channel in general, including the avatar. Rock Chick Beauty has the benefit of having restarted their channel just about a year ago, and the idea, of course, is if I knew then what I know now, wouldn't I do better? And you can see that Rock Chick Beauty is just climbing along nicely. So we're hoping we can get her a little bit closer to 700 subscribers right now, and you can see she's experimenting with a lot of shorts videos and has started live streaming again. So I'm looking forward to my next opportunity to catch you there. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list to make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind. If anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Woody and Wendy are taking a break for now, says Hilda DC. And Jake Huston, good to see you in the house. Past Life Explorer, it's been a little while, but it's always good to have you here. Past Life Explorer is single-handedly responsible for introducing a lot of channels from the paranormal genre into the Tuberchat family, and Past Life Explorer always has engaging videos and live streams himself as well. So it's great to have you here. So our next channel that we're going to look at is Faye Blatcher, because Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning dropped a super chat for Faye Blatcher today. So we'll let her skip the wheel and get onto the screen right away. And Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is still on the wheel right now. So Faye Blatcher has 2,420 subscribers or so right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,500 that she's thinking about. Faye Blatcher is a creator who, first of all, is out supporting others like crazy. When we bounce in between premieres and live streams ourselves, trying to support other creators, we run into Faye Blatcher, but she's always engaging conversation as well, which is a great service to any host, whether it's in a premiere or a live stream, because you're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm that can hopefully have that content pushed out a little bit farther, which is always a good thing. So Faye Blatcher brings us pure variety on their channel, a lot of beauty videos, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. You'll get a mix of videos and live streams when you're there. If anybody has the ability to share this live stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, not just today, but in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So thank you very much one more time, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, for another super chat on behalf of Faye Blatcher. And we got a chance to look at that channel now. Kaz's Crafts and More is in the house. That is Thrill Seek's wife, Carolyn Dews, and it's good to see you in the house. John H. Shelton is coming up right now. He's actually got a couple of channels. He's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Emotions in the house. We looked at that channel when we started the stream today, and we'll be getting a better look at it in about 2 hours when we go over there for a live stream that we will raid from Tuberchat. And John H. Shelton happens to be a member of our Twitter list. So for anybody that tweets or retweets for Tuberchat, you get added into this special list. There's over 100 people in there now. They are all creators. They are all within the Tuberchat family. And then they all have at least shared for us, which means they might be willing to do the same thing for you. If you're the kind of person who's active on Twitter and enjoys sharing for other people, you will likely find some people to trade favors with there and possibly find some outside traffic coming into your channel and videos from Twitter for that reason. So hopefully everybody will find that when you get there, and I will appreciate the tweets and retweets. I always tweet for every live stream. I usually do it around 9 a.m. each day, but they're always there, and a simple click of the retweet button is all it takes to get that done. I go through the notifications later and make sure that you get added into that list. So John H. Shelton has a couple of channels. On this one here, he's got 3,620 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 3,700 that he's thinking about. Did I notice Outgoing Azzy is asking how the YouTube likes change when you like someone's video, it lights up a color. I wonder, I'm not sure if I noticed that. Let's look. Let's look at John H. Shelton's featured video here for a second. I'm not going to run it, I'm just going to pause it. So I'm not sure what you mean right this second, Outgoing Azzy. When I click the like button there, it just gives me a the white thumbs up. But I'm going to take this video, I'm going to add it into my catch-up list so I can make sure I run that whole thing for John H. Shelton. He's fully monetized here with Super Chats and memberships available. Hopefully everybody will support him when you get there. And I'm going to show you his second channel, John H. Shelton Extras and Bits, where he's got 739 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him a little bit closer to 800 over here. Now Jake Hudson has dropped a super chat on us, so we'll look at that channel right now, and then we will get back to spinning the wheel shortly. And with 572 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about as well. Have Cheetah Will View is ready to rumble. And hopefully other than that, everybody's doing okay in the chat. you've missed, if you mentioned something that I've missed, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll try to catch it the next time around. Jake Huston brings us pure variety on their channel, a lot of live streams, but they're also willing to hop in on other people's panels as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that and the support that comes from Jake Huston. I see them out supporting others regularly as well. If anybody in the house here is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So let's spin the wheel. We will get to our next channel. That's a close one there. But it is going to be Scratch and PPA. And we never know with Scratch and PPA on the pole position of the Wheel of Doom how long it's going to take for this channel to come up. But Scratch and PPA is here with just over 1,000 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that we know he must be thinking about. This is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator and has been a dear friend for a long time. He lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than he expects to receive, and anybody who's known him even for a moment knows that that is true, especially here in the YouTube streets. So what we find is that Scratch and PPA has an interactive series of videos. That means that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. And it sets his series apart, makes it unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of. But as well, inspiration can be taken from Scratch and PPA in how to use the other social networks to draw in traffic to your video series. And then these premiere every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. He also puts a lot of focus on other creators during his video series. But what you'll find is a rush and flood of support that comes back from Scratch and PPA in one of the fastest running, the most high energy chats that you have seen on YouTube in a 10 to 15 minute span during these premieres. So I hope you can join us for that. I try never to miss Scratch and PPA's premieres every Tuesday because they are so fast paced, high energy, and you will see both a lot of familiar faces there and some new creators that you hadn't met yet. And yes, have Cheetah Wolf View on the Wheel of Doom. Thank you, the Stock Explorer, for tweeting again. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. And I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a very quick second. We're going to come back and then we will get ready to look at the next channel, which is going to be Keeping Up with Queen Eva. I've got to make another screen like that so that I can just go for a moment without having the music start and play and all that other stuff. I'll try to remember to do that. I'll make myself a note right now, actually. And then Keeping Up with Queen Eva is here right now. We'll see what they've got going on for us. They happen to be a member, so we had put them on the wheel as soon as they got here into the chat today, as we do with all of our members. And we'll see what they got going on their channel right now. Scratch and PPA. Okay, interfering with other people's conversations. The trouble with scanning a chat that runs fairly rapidly is that when you reach over and you catch something, sometimes you're catching everything right out of context because other people are having a conversation. I thought I missed something, but I was mistaken. So, Keeping Up with Queen Eva is here. This is a creator who's fairly new to Tuberchat, just finding us within the last couple of months. Thank you, Have Cheetah Will View, for the share on the community tab. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to get some names for our wheel from our chat list in another moment. We could see that Queen Eva is doing a lot of shorts here and starting to get some activity there. 1,800 views on this one. And then you've got a premiere coming up. I'm setting a reminder for that. That is for today, later this afternoon, probably after Emotions live stream as well, which we're going to go and raid in about 2 hours. And then this video, I probably went through the whole thing, but for whatever reason my red line didn't work, so I'm just going to re-add it into my catch-up list. Oh, never mind, it's there. All right, I don't know why that didn't register then. I haven't cleaned it out, I guess. And then we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other along. And then, yes, thank you, I am Betty J. Gathers. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So one of the things that I should notice because we've got quite a few brand new channels in the chat already today. It's interesting to know that anywhere from usually 5, sometimes as high as 10 channels that are brand new and have never been to Tuberchat before come through, among the other 100 that are here, you know, of different types every single day. And one of the things that we got to think about is that here in the Tuberchat family, we put a lot of focus on generosity and the idea of giving to others much more than we expect to receive, knowing that that always comes back, and usually more so. We see from the most generous creators that I mentioned here in the chat, not that they're the most generous of all, it's just the things that I notice. We see that those channels are growing and they get their support coming back to them much more than anybody probably would have guessed in the very beginning. So, by that token, we say a lot of silly things in the chat about visiting each other's houses or baking cookies or dancing and leaving packages and all this silly stuff. But that's because sub for sub behavior traditionally is against YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines. So, we're here for much, 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 much more than that. The idea is that we are here to support each other as creators, regardless of our theme or niche, over the long term. The idea behind that, of course, is that if you had 100 true friends that were watching almost all of your videos, always commenting, always giving thumbs up, always sharing, and things like that, wouldn't it be a wonderful world? And I'm not talking about 1,000 subscribers. I'm talking about 100 friends that really are interested in your content, in your channel, and your success. So that's what we're here for. By that token, what we do then is start a conversation with somebody in the chat, always one by one individually. Take your time. You can meet up to 8 or 10 people for the time that you spend here in Tuberchat per hour, approximately. And then head to their channel. Once you've let them know you want to connect, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Very important that we watch the full video from beginning to end. Very important that it's at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes or longer. You're always free to do much more than I suggest. I only talk about the minimums that we know work every time. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on as you see me do for all creators. That should make your connection stick. And then come back into the chat, let them know you've connected, and they will turn around and do the same thing for you. The Stock Explorer is sitting at 699 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Roy and Becky's Travels, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then as well, Chris's Clever Craft is here with Gloria's Platter also. And I feel like I missed something in the chat, but I could be mistaken. I'm just going to scan for a second. As for doing an hour live, most of the time, just me, myself, cut it short. No one to chat with. It says Kazcraft some more. So those things build up, right? If you want to do live streams where you are, let's say, at home or wherever you are, and just talking on StreamYard, right, which a lot of us do, then you can put out the word usually by hitting people up on the outside social networks. Like, so for instance, if I was going to do a live stream today where I was just going to do a StreamYard panel and we were just going to chit chat no matter how many people would be on, I would start sending Instagram messages out to everybody to say, hey, I'm going live tonight. Do you want to come on? Do you want to come on? Do you want to come on? That way you can kind of be sure before you go live that you'll have a couple of people who will be willing to come on, you know, because not everybody's always ready. You know, one of the reasons I don't do a lot of panels these days is because if it's the wrong day and I'm like, let's say, working and not like anywhere near dressed, if I haven't shaved in days and things like that, I might not hop onto people's panels. I might just hang out in the chat. But if you give people time to prepare, then you'll likely find people willing to hop up. Collaborating in that way is a great way to expand your audience, no matter how many people you think you know that are connected to both channels. The Stock Explorer does this regularly. They hop in on other panels. They have other people on their panels. Facing Reality, good to see you in the house. Prasi Mulembe, forgive me, I did not welcome you, earlier, but it's great to have you here. And I have seen you here for a while now. So, the Stock Explorer is getting some extra screen time today. I was on a live stream with them again this morning, and they were talking a little bit about stocks. They were talking about some friend mail, actually, that had been sent. That's another great thing that a lot of creators do for each other, is send things around. There are things like sticker swaps and seed swaps and all kinds of swaps, and then there's just gifting that's done and things like that. So the Stock Explorer showed us a few things, including a giveaway that they had won from Garden State Gardener, where they're going to show us how to plant what I think were Peter peppers, if I'm right, on their Tropical Buzz channel. So I'll look at that for a quick second. This is where they're going to show us how to plant different things. One thing I learned from the Stock Explorer today that I wouldn't have thought of, because I don't plant things ever, is that, you know, different seeds are found in different parts of not only the country, but the world, really. And the idea then is that you can have a hard time maybe finding seeds for particular things because they don't typically grow in your area. By doing seed swaps or giveaways and things like that, like what the Garden State Gardener has done with the Stock Explorer here on Tropical Buzz, you get the opportunity to try planting in your area something that's not really typical, and that can have we're going to see what kind of effect that has. The Stock Explorer says that they're going to do that on their Tropical Buzz channel for us to see. So 700 subscribers right now. If anybody hasn't already connected with the Stock Explorer, I hope you will. They give us level-headed and down-to-earth information both about stocks and crypto. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I am way overdue for getting names onto the wheel from our chat list, so I'll do it right this second before I talk about I Am Betty J Gathers. And I Am Betty J Gathers has 158 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And I'll see what I can do about adding some names onto the wheel right now. Marsh Knitting 101 is coming up. And have Cheetah Will View and Outgoing Azzy. And I will get some more names as we need them. Actually, I'm going to be overdue for getting names onto the wheel in another minute here, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll get one more channel up and then I'll add some more names. So right now we're looking at I Am Betty J Gathers, and I see that Corinne's Life has come in. Another dear friend. She's somebody who hops on lot of panels and then has other people hop on with her as well. Actually, there's a trio that are, well, four creators that get together. Sam, I'm not sure if Sam doesn't do StreamYard and have people on, if I'm right. I can't remember for the life of me if Sam's Logs Trains and More does. These are all people who are in our moderator squad as well. But we have Hilda DC, Corinne's Life, Makeup Mom and Son, and Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more. All of them will hop in on other people's panels, and I think that Hilda, Corinne's Life, and Makeup Mom and Son also have people on their panels all the time. So you will be able to find people. You've just got to see as well when you're out watching other people's live streams or videos, things like that. Whenever they have used StreamYard, you can get an idea of who's willing to hop in on panels and stuff like that, and then you can start reaching out for the purpose of making friendships there and having a crew ready for whenever you want to go live. So I am Betty J Gathers, has 158 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 200. Like I had said, you'll notice that this creator has graciously put Tuberchat in its own spot, featured on their front page, but they have a lot of other featured channels here too, including Chris's Clever Crafts. Now, when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channel really comes from. And if you have featured Tuberchat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. Jasmine Ortiz, good to see you in the house, and Makeup Mom and Son is here as well. I keep getting confused. Forgive me, Makeup Mom and Son. For the life of me, I thought you were doing an interview yesterday. I talked about that on Friday, and then yesterday I was like, okay, the internet review is not there. I thought you were doing a random live stream, and then I was mistaken about that. I don't mean to be so confused unless you have moved them around and I'm not quite as incorrect as I thought I was. But I'm going to get Makeup Mom and Son on the wheel right now, and we will see when Makeup Mom and Son is expecting to do the next live stream. Tomlin Girls, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Roy and Becky Travels is a couple of creators that do a lot of live streaming. They always have engaging conversation going on in their chat. They always have a lively chat with their live streams called Under the Awning, and I've joined them many times. Klastic TV is here. They've got a couple of shorts videos. Hopefully we'll see some more of those and a lot of other delicious looking content on their channel. One of the things I like about these cooking and healthy living and healthy eating channels is that we get a real world look at what people are making, usually their favorite dishes, I'm assuming, from around the world, things they make for their families, for their friends. And it's the reason why I say a real world look is because differently than a television show, and I know I say these things all the time, but even if a television show is featuring amateur or home cooks or things of that nature, they still tend to have the world's best equipment and unlimited ingredients in the pantry. Whereas when we look at cooking channels here on YouTube, we're usually seeing people in their homes making things that they would typically make literally in their for their families or for their friends or for themselves. And I really love all the different things that we see, and hopefully you do too. So let's keep going. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now. We've been on for about 40 minutes. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lady S and family, good to see you here. An outgoing Azzy is going to be taking a break from YouTube. You're going to post 3 videos, then break time. All right. Well, everybody's got to do what they need. If a break is what you need, then of course I'm always going to encourage everybody to do what they need to be happy and healthy and all of that good stuff. But hopefully we'll see more content from you shortly. It's great if you've got 3 videos ready to go. And then Marsh Knitting 101. Good to see you back in the house again. 153 subscribers. I'm still getting to know this creator as they've only been with the Tuberchat family for a short period and only been here a couple of times. But what I'm going to do is take your latest video, another Happy Mail video like the Stock Explorer did. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my catch-up list and I will make sure I get caught up, get to know your content a little bit better. The idea, of course, behind why we put channels on the screen in the first place is because we need something to do for 2.5 hours while we're here in the chat, meeting each other and supporting each other's channels. I like putting channels on the screen because I get a chance to know the channels themselves and then hopefully eventually the creators behind the channels. The idea then is if you're able to be here many times, and lots of creators have been here for well over a year, some almost 2, and some are here just about every single day as a matter of fact. But the idea is I'll do a better job of promoting your channel to everybody whenever you're here. But I really enjoy getting to know everybody. You know, I think the Stock Explorer mentioned it earlier this morning on their live stream. We hear it all the time, but one of the things that is probably best enjoyed by just about everybody here on YouTube are the friendships that are made along the way during your YouTube journey. Mark the Shark is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Let's spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning actually gave us a super chat earlier, and that was for Faye Blatcher, which is really cool. We've seen that kind of thing done before. It's an extremely generous thing to do, and I really do appreciate the extra support. So we looked at Faye Blatcher's channel, and now we are looking at Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. This is Tracy. Mary Queen Longman is still in the house, and Michelle Da Silva Inspires is here. Thank you for coming in. And then Outgoing Azzy, working every single day, getting tired. Yes, that's okay. That's understandable, of course. This is the reason why Tuberchat is only here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, because I too have a full-time gig and I'm not able to stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we try to be as consistent as we can. We live with what we have got, and we're happy to see everybody continue growing either way. So Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is going to bring us beauty products of different types in many different ways. First of all, in the idea of a haul or a review type of video, maybe like an unboxing type idea, and then as well sometimes in a list like top 5 things. And Tracy is an extremely supportive creator. This is another creator that I have to describe as seeming to be everywhere always when we bounce in between premieres and live streams, supporting other creators as much as we can. We run into Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning regularly. Zena the Sassy Crafter, good to see you back in the house. CV Baseball Card Collector, good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And let's see what I can do about adding a couple of names onto our chat list. We don't have a sub count on Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning's channel right now. And that's okay. It's not necessary because we just want to push each other along towards our next milestones, whatever they might be. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers, or 10, or 50, or 100, or 1,000, or even more. So we just want to do as much as we can to push each other along. Choices, Places, People is on the wheel now, along with a la carte, and I will get some more names as we need them, but we'll spin for now. We'll see what is going to happen with this new creator that's here in Tuberchat for the first time. And thank you, CV, for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. It really does help. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So right now we're looking at choices, places, people. This is a brand new connection for Tuberchat here for the first time today. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. Most of yours are quite long or fairly short, but I'm going to try to look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this 8-minute one if I have to. And that's what I'll do. I'll just take that one, so I'm not spending too much time. And what I will do is add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. That's a spectacular looking sunset on that banner, right? I don't know if that's a real photo or if that was something that was stock, like doctored with Photoshop or anything, but that's a really beautiful picture. My goodness. So good work on that. I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel. They've already got well over 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards 1,100. Oh, what did I say, Chris's Clever Craft? Did I mix up my words over there? Did I say I don't watch live streams while I watch videos? I meant to say I don't watch videos or... Oh, I don't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. I'm trying to remember what on earth, how does my speech go? For those of you who are brand new, you might have to laugh for a second because you see me trip a little bit, but we're on episode number 369 of Tuberchat. We've been here for almost 2 years. It's coming up on 2 years in a couple months again. And you can imagine that some of the things that I've said during these anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.5 hour live streams, some of the things that I say are extremely repetitive. And they come out as speeches and things like that. Now, I always mean the things that I say, unless I make some kind of a mistake. But it can sound quite robotic, I'm sure. And I'm sure I slip and... all that stuff. So, Edna's World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Oh, you did take that photo. My goodness. Choices, places, people. That was a really great shot. So, I'm sure you're proud of that because that is just a beautiful picture. I wondered. I literally would not have been surprised if you said that was photoshopped. So, good work on that. Life with Camille, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know it's been a little while, but it's great to have you back. Hedgehog's Homestead, good to have you here as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody is active in the chat. We should get around to everybody. And then Mrs. VSNC09 is up here right now. Now, this is a creator who, again, is somebody I have to refer to as seeming to be everywhere all the time. Because when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, trying to support other creators myself, I run into Mrs. VSNC09 constantly, and they're here with us every day on Tuberchat. I think they're here for every live stream. Now, on this channel, what you're going to find more than anything else is royal family coverage, and that leads to a very engaging conversation in their live streams and premieres. So I hope you'll visit them so you can see what I mean, but they also mix in a lot of variety in between that content. So they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, and they're well over 2,100 subscribers, already getting very close to 2,200. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther today. So, since we're in the second, well, we're not in the second half of the live stream just yet. We're approaching the second half of the live stream. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. And in another hour and a half or so, we're going to visit Emotion for a live stream where that talented singer and songwriter friend of ours, who happens to be a member and moderator, will bring us a compilation of their original works. So Outgoing Azzy's already on the wheel. Oh, Hilda DC, sorry, I didn't put you on. I always put Hilda on as soon as I see her now in the chat. She's been a moderator with Tuberchat for what I believe is well over a year now. Have Cheetah Will View is still on the wheel. Shaquille's Kitchen will come up. I hope they're still here. I'm going to try to double check and we'll see. And I should refresh my pages and we'll see what is happening. I'll add some more names as we need them. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Love to Travel with Wave. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Outgoing Azzy is coming up right now. So this is the king of outgoing. They certainly are very outgoing here in our chat. And then they are outgoing in their videos, as you can see. Oh, and then CV Baseball Card Collector. So it takes quite a while these days to get onto the wheel or the screen. It is open to everybody. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member. In the case of members, we put them on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat every day that they're here. And then in the case of super chats, like Xena the Sassy Crafter is dropping for us right now, we will look at that channel next before I spin the wheel again. But everybody has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen. It's not just about how long you're here. I have a robot in the background that keeps track not only of how long you're here, but how much you are interacting with other creators in the chat as well. So when the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names and I need some more, I look over at my robot. Here's the list that I have right here. And this tells me the order in which I should be putting those names onto the wheel. So we'll sometimes it can take a while, but like I said, we're here for 2.5 hours. We've only been here not even an hour yet, so there's a long way to go. We should be able to get just about everybody's channel on the screen, depending on how long you can stay. But you rise up the search results more by having real conversations with people in the chat. I do appreciate everybody reminding each other the thumbs up and things like that. But as well, the best success, even if you've been here many times before, just as a reminder, the best success is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators and supporting them, giving them all the things that you wish they would do for you, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. And my dear goodness, Hilda DC, thank you so much for that extra generous super chat. You did not have to do that. Woody and Wendy approves of the channel. My goodness. So Hilda DC will come up next after Xena the Sassy Crafter, but thank you for that. Hilda DC is a dear friend and has been for a long time. Like I said, she also happens to be a moderator here on Tuberchat. So, Outgoing Azzy has over 4,700, getting close to 4,800 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. And you can see that he's posting frequently, usually multiple times a week. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Outgoing Azzy shows a lot of energy both in their videos and here in Tuberchat when they're able to visit us as well. ComNatural247, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. Yes, Hilda DC took over the stream boss position there in one foul swoop. So thank you for that. What we're talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. The last person to knock out the life from the stream boss with a Super Chatter membership becomes the next stream boss. So Hilda DC will, for that reason, get some extra exposure for a period of time. Next, we're going to look at Xena the Sassy Crafter. Now, if it wasn't for this creator being in the Tuberchat family, I would not know what a junk journal is. But they actually do a handful of different crafty things. Xena the Sassy Crafter has a tight-knit community of a lot of other YouTube channel owners as well. And they do a lot of different things, but they're extremely supportive. as well. So usually what you find is collaborations going on between these creators, and they're always there supporting each other as well. It makes for a lively conversation in the chat. So 390 subscribers for Xena the Sassy Crafter right now. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her, and you can see in the thumbnails the different crafty things that are done here. Particularly, like I said, this is where I learned what a junk journal is, and they have things that seems to me that they send to each other as well. When we talked earlier about collaborations where, like, you know, you do sticker swaps and seed swaps and things like that, I understand that when we have channels that are doing a lot of crafty things, if it's with yarn, they might be sending different kinds of yarn to each other. If it's things like junk journals here, like I have learned from like I continue to learn from Xena the Sassy Crafter and other creators in her circle, they send each other things to be used in each other's crafty products as well, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Xena the Sassy Crafter. She's been here with the Tuberchat family for quite some time now and comes in frequently. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. We'd love to push her a little bit closer towards the 400 that we know that she's thinking about. So next up is Hilda DC, and thank you one more time, Xena the Sassy Crafter and Hilda DC, both for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra special and generous support. Hilda DC, like I said, is a member of our moderator squad, and she is a very much loved and well-respected creator. So what you'll find on her channel in her videos more than anything else is somewhat like a mukbang style video, but more often reviews and challenges lately. And she always has a lively audience. She has a very tight-knit community and a very loyal subscriber base on her channel. You'll find that when you get there, there's always engaging conversation there. One of the things that you'll notice about Hilda DC is in her videos, either herself or by affirmations that are posted on the screen will be spreading positivity and motivation through the whole production, and this happens constantly. Hilda DC is an extremely motivating creator and is always wanting to push positivity through other creators as well. You'll find that when you get there, you will see a lot of familiar faces there, but she will always allow and encourage you to meet more people in her live streams and premieres, so you'll likely get some more friends and family members for your channel there as well. Lots of shorts videos also, and she's getting some activity on these, so I'm sure those will continue, and she does mix up the live stream. Like I said, sometimes she has people on panel with her. She often hops in on other people's panels as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy all of that comes from Hilda DC. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you want to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded, especially when I'm on a phone from time to time. And then as well, if anybody has the ability to share this live stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, not just today, but in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. And then, thank you everybody for hanging out. So we're going to go on a break just for about 3 minutes right now. We're going to come back and we will be looking at a la carte. All right, we are back and we are looking at a la carte. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. We don't have a sub count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other along. I'm still getting to know this particular creator. They've been to Tuberchat many times, but I'm still getting to know their content. I noticed that the latest video that they put out just a couple of hours ago is a shout out video. I'm just going to take that and add that into my catch up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. I see that TWTTV came in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm just going to look at what I can do about adding some names to the wheel. And then again, for anybody that's fairly new or hasn't heard the speech about the wheel and the screen yet, you got to keep in mind it's not just about how long you're here, but also how active you are in the chat. And that basically dictates the order in which I put channels onto the screen. So Chris's Clever Craft and Facing Reality are both on the wheel right now. Mom of the Castle, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Happalistic Kitchen, I hope I welcomed you a long time ago. Forgive me if I didn't. And I hope I haven't missed anybody coming in. But like I said, as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Jack Dawson did come in. I saw that. And he dropped a highlighted milestone message through the chat as well, for which I'm grateful. If you are a member on a channel where the highlighted milestone messages are enabled, then you get one of those to send through the chat every month for free, which is really cool because it happens to be a it looks like a super chat, but it's meant for the members. So it's a great way to get a message across as well, or celebrate your membership for that matter. And I'm just making a note for myself. So, hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. We're in the second half of the live stream now, basically. So what I'll do is try to move a little bit faster. We should be able to get to everybody today. For the last couple of streams, we've been able to actually get to everyone, which is great. And it just takes a little bit of time. We never know how long it's going to take once you get onto the wheel, because that's completely random, of course, but hopefully everybody enjoys the fun. Alucard conquered the Wheel of Doom for today, yes, as a matter of fact. Have Cheetah Will View is coming up right now. 560 subscribers for this creator, who has, of course, had their community tab for quite some time now. Have Cheetah Will View does a lot of interviews on their channel, more than anything else these days, it seems. However, they do a lot of variety mixed within, and they are an extremely supportive creator. They've been a dear friend to me for a long time. They support on all of my channels, and as a matter of fact, it's been quite a while now, but we did do an interview. I was interviewed by Have Cheetah Will View, where they did a very thoughtful and considerate, different type of interview than I usually do. So it's very unique. That video may still be getting views at last count. I believe Have Cheetah Will View had it at over 700 views, which is great, great, great news. And he interviews all kinds of different creators almost every single day, as a matter of fact, from producers to actors and professionals of all kinds. So there's always interesting people to be found on Have Cheetah Will View's channel, and then there's always engaging conversation to be had in the chats as well. And then Mom of the Castle, you changed your page some, and maybe I can have a little bit of your content. I can identify your content better. I'll have a look when it's time, Mom of the Castle. Thank you for mentioning that. Let me spin the wheel, and we'll see who's coming up next. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is here both as a moderator and a member. And he shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and has been a dear friend for a long time. So with 1,460 subscribers or so right now, I'm hoping we can push Sam a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that he's thinking about. I've just set my reminder for your premiere. That's coming up actually in an hour. So Tuberchat will still be on, but we will have fresh content to view right after on Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. And of course, in another hour to hour and a half or so, we're going to visit Emotion for a live stream today where we're going to go and raid. And we will get a compilation of their original works from that talented singer and songwriter. Facing Reality, it is the Wheel of Patience for sure. Storm and CA, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, yes, thank you, Edna's World. I know it takes a while to get onto the wheel of the screen today, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Edna's World has actually been a friend for quite some time. She's an extremely supportive creator. I've got to look at how many subscribers she has because she was getting close to 10 the last time that I looked. So we'll have to see where she is compared to that milestone. Real Creative Studios, good to see you back in the house as well. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, of course, brings us train videos. More often than anything else, he is giving us a look either at trains or their stations, sometimes indoors, sometimes outdoors, sometimes even taking a ride, which is really cool. But there's a lot more variety, hence the more in Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, where we see sometimes unboxing videos or product reviews, random live streams or Q&As or game nights. And he is a creator who, like I said, hops in on other people's panels as well and shows generosity in sharing content that way as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. You can see that they also have featured channels on their front page. And Princess Beyond Passions, good to see you here. Alec Marcus Glasgow, good to see you in the house as well. 9.69, my goodness. Edna's World is approaching 10,000 subscribers. So hopefully if anybody hasn't already connected with her, you'll know that that is a creator there's definitely much to be learned from as well as entertained and inspired by. As a matter of fact, if I understand the story straight, we'll ask Vern's Junk Closet the next time she's on here with us for episode 400, but Edna's World was inspirational in Vern's Junk Closet starting her channel, as a matter of fact. She's a dear, dear, dear friend to me. So, Alucard. Oh, we just looked at this channel. I forgot to take them off the wheel. Now I'm being silly. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and I'm going to try to move a little bit faster because, like I said, we are in the second half of the live stream right now. We want to get as many channels as we can on the screen. For the last couple of streams, we've been able to just barely get everybody on, so I hope we can again today. And then there's no requirements facing reality. I'll be happy to raid you anytime. The only thing is that I've been setting these raids up in advance. So it's best for me to plan a week ahead if possible. Because, you know, the Tuberchat family is pretty big, but lots of people have premieres and live streams and stuff like that. But I'm happy to raid, especially for anybody that's been here, you know, many times before, made themselves a real part of the Tuberchat family, you know, and things like that. So Facing Reality certainly fits that description. And we can, if you want to reach out on Instagram and let me know when you've got something coming up, maybe next weekend we can do something. And then Chris's Clever Craft is here as well. This is another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. This is somebody who puts a lot of focus on other creators. You can see their whole front page is basically featuring other channels, with the exception only of their own, which is Phasmonut here, a new gaming channel where they play Phasmophobia, and then Tip the Table, which is a brand new channel that we will likely see some more content from shortly. When we switch over to their videos, we can see all kinds of variety here. Chris's Clever Craft has an interesting property, but they give us a great look behind the scenes at both their home life and the creator behind the channel, sometimes in the form of a do-it-yourself video, sometimes in the form of a unboxing or a simple look around the property. A compelling storyteller, and Chris's Clever Craft brings fun everywhere that they go. for which I'm grateful. He always engages conversation in the chat, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to you as well after you connect with him. So 475 subscribers right now. We would love to push Chris's Clever Craft a little bit closer towards that 500 and get that beautiful community tab happening. I know that Chris's Clever Craft will be dangerous with that community tab when he gets it. So let's think about spinning the wheel again. If anybody in the house right now is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Jack Dawson is coming up right now. He dropped a highlighted milestone message through the chat a little while ago. Now, he's got such an unbelievably popular name that we have to go a little bit farther to find this creator when we search, find, and click on them. So I just added a term into the search bar that you can use in the chat here. Whether you want to copy and paste that if you can, or if you have to type it out. Now, I use MLB The Show, and that just sticks in my head because it's the first game that I caught Jack Dawson playing on a live stream the very first time I hit his channel and he was streaming. So it just sticks in my mind, but he plays other games like Final Fantasy, Call of Duty, and Assassin's Creed, and all the big popular titles. And he streams almost every single day, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. He will always allow and encourage you to meet other people in his live streams as well. He always says love, support, and respect is the key. That's absolutely the case. That's what you'll find from him and from his community, and he's a fantastic commentator, able to keep up with the gameplay as well as the chat at the same time. He'll always make you feel welcome and draw you into the action. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and we're getting Jack Dawson pretty close to 2,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther right now. And we see Jack Dawson regularly. Like I said, he's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And let me see what I can do about adding some more names onto our wheel. Once we get down to 5 or 6, I usually add, so I'm a little bit overdue right now. Shaquille's Kitchen is on there. Prosi Malembe will come up. Members, of course, are always added onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, so it speeds things up a little bit there. CV Baseball Card Collector will come up. We'll be looking at that channel for the first time today. And Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub has been a dear friend for a long time. I got to double check if they're still here. But let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next by the Wheel of Doom, and then I will add some more names again as we need them. It won't be long now because I was behind. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub. So let's put the channel up now, and then we'll see if they're still here, and if not, I'll move on quickly. But there they are, right there, as a matter of fact. Yes. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub is bringing us more train videos, of course. Very focused on this channel, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. The videos range from long to short. And they post frequently, almost every day. So I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And with over 500 subscribers now, with 509, we see Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub with their community tab here. I'm just going to show you their second channel. Misspelled it, but that's okay. Lincolnshire LC and TC Automated Announcements, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. And yeah, thank you for that, CV. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So this second channel from Lincolnshire LC and TC Automated Announcements, Plus also has more videos regarding those announcements, as you can imagine. And Shaquille's Kitchen, let's see what they've got going on, and I'm already due to add some names onto our wheel. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, not just today, but in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So Shaquille's Kitchen is another channel that I'm just getting to know. They've got 312 subscribers right now. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, get to know your content a little bit better, and make sure that I don't fall behind. I'm just looking at what I can do about adding some names to the wheel, but we're moving on to that manually now. Carpenter Self-Reliance has been here for quite some time, so we've got them on the wheel right now. And then Lady Spellbreaker Meditation, I think, has been with us. I actually ran into them twice today in other live streams before getting ready for Tuberchat. Princess Beyond Passions will come up, and then we'll add some more names as we need them. I tend to move a little bit faster in the second half of the live stream. And we are going to look at Princess Beyond Passions. This is a longtime friend of Tuberchat and one of the very first creators to have used our copyright-free music in their videos. So for anybody that hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams, and we have that all available on another channel. The link for that is dropped every 30 minutes or so here in the chat. Princess Beyond Passions has 1,920 subscribers. Pardon me, subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Oh, and then Facing Reality is going to be working on Mondays. But thank you. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And thank you, Alec Marcus Glasgow, as well. So, Princess Beyond Passions is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, I can see I'm behind, so I'm just going to take one of your latest videos, your TJI Friday video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And Princess Beyond Passions is another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who we run into regularly when we're bouncing in between premieres and live streams for other creators. So, if anybody here is willing to swap playlists right now for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Carpenter Self-Reliance is coming up with 890 subscribers right now, so they are really getting close to that official road to 1K. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther over the 900 that they're thinking about. And the other day I took this video instead because I wanted to see it, but I'm going to put this Shed Wars video into my catch-up list as well to make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind here. There's obviously, you can just tell from the thumbnails alone, much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. And then, is there a connection between these two channels that I'm unaware of yet? I'm still getting to know, of course, a lot of creators, right? But just because you got Rebel Canners featured right there, and they recently started coming in. I wonder if there's something up there. And then, one of the most important things that we want to do while we're connecting with everybody is be mindful of the comments that we're leaving. It's best to leave 3, 4, maybe even 5 sentences. You know, the same kind of things you wish people would do for your videos. And the reason why is because you want to make sure that those comments do not get held for review. You want them very easy to find so that creators can come back to you afterwards as well. Now, the idea is we do not wait to connect. Here in Tuberchat, we're connecting right away. You notice that everybody I put on the screen is subscribed subscribed. If they've been here before, that's because almost nobody ever loses Tuberchat, even when YouTube is glitching really, really hard. And that's because I follow the procedure to a T every single time. And those comments are what is really best to leave when we talk about 3 or 4 sentences. When I am not in Tuberchat, when I'm out in other people's live streams, premieres, and things like that, I tend not to fish. I'm not always out, trying to grab as many people as I can or anything like that. But when I come into somebody's premiere or live stream and engage in some conversation, if somebody says, "Hey, Tuberchat, I'm visiting your house," then I go immediately, right that second, to their place. Watch a video that's at least 3 minutes long. I connect with them, leave the comment for them, give the thumbs up, put the bell on, and all that stuff at the same time. We don't wait. Angel Inspires, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh, they are in the Homestead group. Okay, very cool. Hedgehog's Homestead. I had described a lot of these creators in the homesteading community as being extremely supportive, not just in their niche and community, but with everybody. Subway's calling your name, eh? Corinne's Life. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, Chris's Clever Craft. I'm always happy to see creators collaborating, because I just noticed it because Rebel Canners is somebody who just recently came into Tuberchat last week or the week before. Prasi Malembe, good to see you in the house again. We've got this channel up here right now. They've got a couple of shorts videos. Hopefully those continue, and I see you've posted another couple of videos this week as well. So I'm going to take your latest one and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. And it looks like pure variety on this channel as I continue to get to know them. 358 subscribers. And yeah, see Michael's Adventures. Now you can guess if you've been in Tuberchat many times before or for a long period of time, meaning like literally months or longer than that, you can get an idea of some of the creators and how they go about making their connections, especially outside of Tuberchat. A lot of creators don't fish. Now, that's not an official term. I just say it, you know what I mean? If sometimes you see creators that hop in and just start hammering every single person that they see, there's a lot of growth streams out there. There's lots of places to meet other creators. Here in Tuberchat, we tend to put a lot of focus on the friendships that are made and hitting those connections one at a time. You can meet anywhere from 8 to 10 people here in Tuberchat for the time that you spend per hour, based on how long you're here. But you'll notice there are a lot of creators, you hear me mention them all the time for their channels and their content, but you'll notice that they really cherry pick their connections. One of the things you want to be mindful of is whenever you're in a growth stream, even outside of Tuberchat, people are always watching what you're saying because they want to see what kind of a supporter you're going to be before they will connect with you. If there's 10 people in a live chat, a lot of people are going to aim for the most supportive creator that they see, the kind of people who are saying, "Hey, I watched your video. Hey, I left you a comment. Hey, I like that thing you did in your video the other day," as opposed to, "Come visit me, guys, come get me," and things like that, right? That's why we don't typically have that here in Tuberchat. So, let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Prasi Mulembi is somebody who's in Tuberchat frequently, for which I'm grateful. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Tomorrow we'll be on at our regular time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 3 hours earlier than we started today. But we still got a long way to go. We should have about an hour if everybody wants. We can get as many channels on the screen as possible. My guess is we might be able to get to everybody if you still have another hour to spend, but we do have a treat because Emotion, our talented singer and songwriter friend and moderator and member, is going to be doing a live stream right after Tuberchat today. Makeup Mom and Son, did we look at your channel today? I almost specifically remember typing it out onto the wheel. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, if somebody remembers if we looked at Makeup Mom and Son's channel or not. And then we'll sort that out in a second here. Facing Reality is up here right now. This is another shining jewel in the Tuberchat family. She always spreads positivity and motivation. I've got, I turned off 2 reminders. Now I've got them on. I've got all your reminders on for all 4 of these premieres that are coming up. Facing Reality says on her banner that she gives positive messages in a fun way. Now that happens both in her videos and everywhere she goes. So when you run into Facing Reality in other people's live streams or premieres, and of course when you find her in yours, you'll find that she's spreading that same positivity and motivation. And I'm always happy to see that. So I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I'm obviously going to learn something there. And that will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Don't think so. Yeah, Makeup Mom and Son. I don't know why that is. I specifically looked at... I thought I put your... I thought I specifically remembered typing your channel onto the wheel. Now, sometimes when I'm copying and pasting, it is possible for me to wipe a channel out and then have to put it on again afterwards. So it's possible. Khalid Delicious Food, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let's get another couple of channels onto our wheel from our chat list. Hedgehog's Homestead. Is on the wheel now. Mom of the Castle and Mark the Shark are on, and we'll get some more names as we need them. I'm already behind again, and we'll see what is happening with Mom of the Castle right now. And this is a channel that I'm still getting to know. So we'll see what is happening here. 229 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And I'm just going to take your latest video, how to make a hair bow. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, learn your content a little bit better, and make sure I don't fall behind. When we look at Mom of the Castle, she mentions caring, crafting, and cleaning. So a lot of variety on this channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. Obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter, as we've seen them before. And then CV Baseball Card Collector is still in the house. Natural 247 is here. And then hopefully, within another moment, we will get to some more channels here on the screen. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time to give those thumbs up. Do What Thou Will is... Oh, sorry. Do What Thou Wilt is still in the house. Now, when it comes to me adding names onto our wheel and our screen, it's done not just by time, based on like how long you're here. It really... comes down to how active you are in the chat, how much conversation you're having, and there's a robot in the background that keeps track of all that stuff. So while I do intend on getting to everybody's channel today within the next little while, I know that it takes a while to get onto, first of all, the wheel and then the screen afterwards, because the wheel is so random. And here's Corinne's life right now with 1,830 subscribers. This creator is a dear friend and extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She is here both as a moderator and a member. And she brings us a channel that encompasses everything that is Corinne's life. So we get everything from vlogs to unboxing videos, to reviews, to random live streams and themed live streams. She is somebody who hops in on other live stream panels and has other people on with her as well. I'm always happy to see creators collaborating in that way, and happens to be a small business owner as well. So Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is the name of the business where a lot of merchandise is made, and that can be anything from t-shirts to mugs like we see on the front page here, as well as tumblers. We get a behind the scenes look at how the products are made, and can use this creator and channel as a resource because they have those available to other small businesses and YouTubers and things like that. Even Tuberchat has ordered merchandise from Corinne's Life in the past, and will again hopefully sooner than later. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Corinne's Life. 1,830 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,900 that they're thinking about. And I'm just looking at what I can do about adding another couple of names onto the wheel. Storm and CA will be on the wheel right now. Natural 247 is up as well. So let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up right now. Okay, I don't know why so often this has happened. We're going to look at both of her channels because she's got a second one as well. Now, Makeup Mom and Son does a lot of variety on her channel. There is a lot of beauty products in general, but she does a lot of other product reviews as well, sometimes with different snacks and things like this. She's done a lot of BoxyCharm, but one of the things you'll notice about Makeup Mom and Son is she's very considerate and thoughtful about the idea of bringing different content to her viewers. Even though she doesn't she does enjoy doing unboxing videos, her viewers enjoy them, but she's looking for new things to unbox, which is really, really cool. So I hope everybody will enjoy that. Makeup Mom and Son does a lot of random live streams as well, where she'll have other people on panel with her, or she'll hop in on other people's panels. I'm always happy to see those collaborations. She's got a lot of shorts videos here, and I think one of these hit 37,000 views. So hopefully she'll keep that up because she's obviously on a roll with these. And then as well, she's got a lot of featured channels here. She does a lot of variety within her videos and streams as well. And one of the most notable things that's been going on for a while now is this interview series called What's That Channel About, where she features different YouTubers. I've been honored to have been a part of that. You will see several familiar faces there. Hilda DC is expected to be interviewed in a couple of weeks, and we've seen other creators that we recognize, and she's going to introduce us to more. Every creator on YouTube, like all of us, each of us individually, have our own communities. And even though you have some of the same friends or same viewers, the truth is, as your community grows and grows and grows, you'll find that a smaller and smaller percentage of those viewers and friends are crossing over. So you'll always meet new friends and family members, both from Corinne's Life and Makeup Mom and Son, because they both allow and encourage everybody to connect in their live streams the same way. As well, Makeup Mom and Son will introduce us to a few new people over the next few weeks during her live streams. So, Makeup Mom and Son, are you doing a live stream anytime before this interview with Texas Tatty that's coming up next weekend? I'm just curious. And then, thank you, Khalid Delicious Food. Let's spin the wheel. We're going to look at Caden Plays It. And this is the channel belonging to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. And we always want to encourage everybody as much as we possibly can. But in the case of this young creator, we'd love to see them encouraged to bring us some more gaming videos. So hopefully they will. This is Caden from Caden Plays It. And hopefully we'll push this creator a little bit farther. We'd love to get them up to the first 30 subscribers and a little bit closer on the road towards the first 100. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. might but have not set up anything, so we might get a pop-up live stream from Makeup Mom and Son. So let's look at Hedgehog's Homestead now and see what they've got going on their channel. When I describe a lot of these channels coming in from the homesteading community, we find unbelievably supportive creators. Now, there are supportive creators like this everywhere in all genres, but I just happen to notice that when I hop into a lot of live streams from creators in the homesteading community, they are constantly trying to push and promote other creators as well. Which is great to see. I'm always happy to see generosity in different ways. That's what we talk about here on YouTube more than anything else, the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive. Hedgehog's Homestead, of course, has 650 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they'll be thinking about. They're halfway there. I'm just going to take this featured video that you've got. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so I can get to know your content a little bit better. Of course, like I said, as time goes on, as I get to know channels and the creators behind them, I get the opportunity to hopefully feature your channels better every time you're there. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just make sure you're still active in the chat. We'll make sure we get you on there. CV Baseball Card Collector we're going to be looking at now for the very first time. And I will look through our chat list to see who we can add. 990 subscribers, my goodness, so they're already getting very close to that 1K. Now, I don't do the big push here like a lot of growth streams might try to give you a push and get you a lot of subscribers all at once. The reason why it doesn't work here in Tuberchat, because we're so focused on connecting individually and following that full procedure and everything like that, we will likely be able to get you a couple more subscribers right now, and hopefully, you know, you'll just be scraping at the doorway for that 1,000, but you'll have that soon enough, obviously. So it's a great feeling to know that it's on the way. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I will take this 20-minute video here. I'm going to add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mark the Shark is coming up right now. I've put Fatima Atuna onto the wheel, and I am going to add Khalid Delicious Food on there as well. Khalid Delicious Food is somebody who can't be with us every day because of time zone differences, but always comes in and spreads all kinds of positivity through the chat, for which I'm grateful. And Mark the Shark brings us pure variety on their channel. Sometimes they are playing online poker, sometimes they're taking us out on the water, sometimes they are giving us a look around the home, or taking us for a look at their new litter of puppies, which is now 7 weeks old. Wow, time really flies, right, when you start marking things by those milestones. But hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm sure everybody likes to see puppies running around, having a good time, playing, and things like that. And we saw these right from the very beginning. If we go back to, here they are 15 days old. And if you go through the channel a little bit farther, you'll see even more. So I'm just going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And Mark the Shark is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They come to us originally from our dear friends at Two Pineapples. We're hoping we can get Mark the Shark a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up onto the screen, and I will go through the chat list again. If there's anybody who hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please make sure to be active in the chat. Say anything at all. We'll get you onto the wheel right away. And then Khalid Delicious Food. Yes, hopefully we will push you up towards that milestone. Khalid Delicious Food, of course, is doing great. Here is Calm Natural 247. Did I not see this video already? I feel like I recognize it. How long ago did you put that up? I feel like I saw that. But I'm going to add it into my... oh, I can't put it in my thing. I'm just going to make sure. Calm Natural 247 there is doing a shout out for Tuberchat using our Instagram story, which is really cool. So thank you for that. This is where their channel was actually featured when we were featuring channels at the beginning of the live streams. My pleasure, CV. It's good to have you here. Hopefully you hit that 1,000 subscribers. We're back again tomorrow, 3 hours earlier than today. You can meet some more friends that day. One of the things that's very important, of course, while we're connecting, I know you're brand new to Tuberchat today, is following that full procedure, making sure the comments you're leaving for people on the videos that you're watching are at least 3 or 4 sentences long, making sure that the videos you're watching are at least 3 minutes long, better if they're 4, 5, 6, or 7. I would almost even go as far as to keep track of every person you're connecting to today, so you can grab an extra video or 2, add them into your watch later list and run them later, even overnight or something, just to give YouTube that extra boost to say, hey, I wanted to be subscribed to these people. Because one of the things we know is that YouTube likes to play games with all of our numbers, whether it is our views, our likes, our watch hours. You know, they seem to take everything at some point, and it is not the most fun thing in the world to hit a milestone like 1,000 and then slip back below again. We don't want that to happen to you, so we just want you to keep plugging away. And like I said, we'll be back tomorrow for more help with that as well, if you would like. And I'm just looking at something in another window here. Calm Natural 247 right now has 477 subscribers, and what they are doing on their channel more than anything else is bringing us a mix of pleasing visuals and audio so that we can chill out or relax or meditate or any of those other things. This is the kind of channel you can just throw a playlist on and run in the background if you're doing other things, and you can see the generosity. And then they've got a lot of featured channels here with a lot of familiar faces. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Again, if there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat, and we will get you onto the wheel right away. Lady Spellbreaker Meditation is coming up right now. This is an extremely supportive creator. As a matter of fact, I believe that I ran into them twice today. It might be even 3 times, as a matter of fact, in live streams while I was bouncing in between a few different creators' things before coming in to start Tuberchat today. So Lady Spellbreaker Meditation's been with Tuberchat for a little while now. I'm still getting to know their particular brand of content, but they've got 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Now, what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and we'll see what we got here. You got a lot of live streams. I'll take this 20-minute video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up a little bit, make sure I get to know your content a little bit better, and I'll look forward to that when I get there. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to drop the link right now for the raid that we've got coming up for Emotion. We might be a little bit early because I think they were expecting to go on quite a bit later. With Tuberchat, we really never know whether we're going to be on for 2 hours or 2.5. But it's usually somewhere around there. So I'm going to drop the link right now, and I'm going to pin it so anybody can hop over there anytime. Because it's a live stream, he's actually got a trailer on the live stream for you to watch while we wait, and then he will be on, I'm sure, as quick as he can, and we will be seeing the original works from this talented singer and songwriter. Emotion happens to be both a moderator and a gold member, so just like Makeup Mom and Son, we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. There's Makeup Mom and Son's link right there. So Storm CA is here with 1,270 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. They're already getting close, and I'm just going to get here with Shauna onto our wheel as well. I Need Coffee 33 is here. Got you on the wheel as well. Thank you both for coming in. Storm and CA is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And then here, I expect that we're going to learn, because they're talking about either coins or precious metals. They've got some delicious looking content and recipe videos as well. So there's quite a bit happening here on this channel. I'm looking forward to getting to know it a little bit better. Let me take another video. I'm going to go to your videos page, and I'm going to add your latest video. I'm just going to add that into my catch-up list. That'll give me something else to catch up with, make sure I don't fall too far behind. So Emotion, like I said, I dropped that link already, and it's been pinned, so I'm sure he'll get on as quick as he can. We're still going to make sure we get to everybody's channel here on the screen, but that live chat is already running, so anybody can hop over there anytime they want, and I will drop the link another couple of times before we go in the next 10 minutes or so. Anubis Black Games, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Khalid Delicious Food is here. And like I said, this is a creator that spreads all kinds of energy and positivity through the chat, for which I'm grateful. So Anubis Black Games is there. Khalid Delicious Food has 2,700 subscribers, 2,720 right now. They're getting pretty close to 2,730. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards 2,800. And we can see a lot of shorts videos from this creator now, which is really cool. That's a addition. They've got a second channel here as well. And I'm just going to take, let me see what you've got for videos here. If I can take something new and add it into my watch later list. This one's already been there. I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. I tend not to have watched a lot of shorts yet. I got into it the other day on the phone, and I was really disappointed to see that it's like TikTok, where the shorts just want to repeat themselves. You have to sit there and flick. Whereas one of the things I really enjoy is Instagram stories, because you can just prop your phone up, if that's what you're using, and hit a story, and you can watch them all go by. So if you happen to be working or doing something else, you've got hands-free. You can sit there and let those things roll. So I'm looking forward to seeing some more shorts, but I haven't yet. But Khalid Delicious Food, it's great to know that you've got some more. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here right now. We're going to look at here with Shauna, who just walked in, actually, but they've been here many times before. Fatima Tuna's still on the wheel. We still have I Need Coffee 33 and Anubis Black Games. And if there's anybody watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. I'll make sure we get you on right this second. We've still got a couple minutes to go before Emotion is ready for their live stream. Now, I've already pinned the link. I'm going to pin it, or I'm going to drop it in the chat another couple of times. And then, yes, Chris's Clever Craft, I figured something like that was going on. Here with Shauna is another creator I'm still getting to know. We can see that they've got a lot of short videos here as well. But I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and get to know your content a little bit better, so that the idea is that the more often you're here in Tuberchat, the better job I will be doing eventually of promoting your channel and talking about the content that I've seen when I've been through it. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Fatima Tuna's here with 612 subscribers. So this is a creator I'm still getting to know as well. They've been here a couple times now, but they've got some shorts videos. Hopefully these start getting some activity for you. And then as well, they're posting frequently enough. It seems once or twice a week, which is great. So I'm looking forward to getting to know your content. That's nice that you did a happy birthday video for Jazzy Corner as well. I'm always happy to see that kind of thing. And Fatima Tuna, it's good to have you back in the chat again. They've got actually a couple of different Instagram accounts, which is interesting. And we can see that from their banner. They tell us we have lifestyle, travel, fashion, and culture to look forward to, I'm sure, with a little bit more variety as well. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll see which of our last two creators is coming up right now, and then hopefully Emotion is going to be on right after. Hopefully 3 o'clock. They were expecting to be on at 3:30. I'm not sure if what they'll do about that. Since it's a live stream, you can usually hop in whenever you'd like to. Premieres are a little bit different. If you set a premiere, it can be difficult to change the time after it gets down to about 5 minutes left. Let me use my filters here to find I Need Coffee 33. I must have misspelled this again. Do I misspell it like every time? They came in. I hope they're still here. Oh, yes. I always forget that there's no underscore in the last area there. It's just a space. But when you type it properly, then it comes up. Here's I Need Coffee 33. 62 subscribers right now. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. We'd love to get them rolling on the road to the first 100, but I'm going to take this. Oh, I must have not gone through my entire catch-up list yet. I've got one of your videos in my catch-up list there. I'm going to take your featured one too then, and I'm going to add that in there, and that will help me catch up with a couple more of your Fortnite videos. Thank you, Emotion. So I'm just sending everybody over there right now, and then you can just hop on whenever you'd like, if that's okay. And thank you for that. And Emotion will hop on early. So I'm just going to make sure I grab that link again. I'm going to drop that in another second. We're going to spin the wheel just for fun for Anubis Black Games. And now please don't forget to give Emotion a thumbs up on the way in when you get over there. We're all going to go and enjoy a compilation of original New Soul R&B music from our talented singer and songwriter friend. Like I keep saying, he happens to be a dear friend to me, but a longtime moderator and gold member on Tuberchat, so we've seen his link drop many times by Nightbot. Anubis Black Games is here. And this is another creator who's here with us frequently in Tuberchat with a couple of different channels, including Anubis Black Films here. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and you will find a loyal and dedicated supporter when you're there. Time with Tiffy. I do have just an extra moment to slip your channel onto the screen, so I'm going to do that. And again, thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. We're back tomorrow 3 hours earlier than we started today, and I will, as quickly as I can, get the live streams set up for next week so that you can plan if you need to and check a couple of days in advance. Time with Tiffy has been with us many times before. They've got a lot of shorts videos now, which is cool as well. And I'm just going to take your latest video, add that into my catch-up list so that will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. So thank you everybody again for the time that you spent. Let's head over to Emotion's channel right now. I've pinned the link. We're going to hear some new soul R&B music from our talented singer and songwriter friend. A lot of familiar faces will be there, but you will have the opportunity to meet more friends and family members when you're over there with Emotion. I'll be over there in a moment with everybody as well. This live stream will run for 3 more minutes. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.